Hello and welcome to Scotland. I'm gonna give you guys a tour of my hotel room and then we are going to hit the town. I am in Aberdeen, Scotland. I'm visiting my cousin for a little bit here and then I'm going to England, hint hint. But I had such a long travel day yesterday. I didn't get to my hotel until 11 p.m. and got to the airport Wednesday night at 7 p.m., which was 1 a.m. here, so almost 24 hours. I got to Scotland yesterday at like 6, and then I just went to my cousin's flat. We went to the pub. Yeah. What's that? And I just came here. Literally passed out until 9 a.m. and had to run down to breakfast because it ended at 9:30. But the breakfast was so good. They also, last night I got in and they upgraded me to a suite for free. I'm like, that is so sweet. I was just supposed to have like a standard double room. And they're like, I'm upgrading you to a suite. I was like, let me show you the room. There's the door. Look over here. Here's my bed. They have a fan, which is so nice because I cannot sleep without a fan on. Love that. We have, hey, tea, coffee, safe, mini fridge. Close that. Shelves, I don't have anything in. Drawers, I just have my clothes in there. Nice desk. TV, probably won't use that. And then if you slide that, brother's robes. I'm definitely using that later tonight. I'm gonna sit in a robe. I've never had a hotel with robes. And then just my 2 backpacks that I brought. And my trench coat I hung up. There's also like another little bed there. 2 chairs. So it's a suite, but there's not a kitchen. Cool picture. And then I have like this stunning view of all the buildings and I'm obsessed with it. It's so beautiful. And then you come over here. Here's the bathroom. Hello again. I just have all my crap there, so ignore that. Little tinted window. The curtain does not go all the way down. Like it stops like here, and I was showering last night and I'm like, can they see me? But I was like, whatever. So I just had the door open like this. And then shower, sink. I'm probably gonna sit here in my robe tonight and read. Where I'm going to dinner with my cousin. Honestly, I'm just gonna want to come back here after and take a nap. But that is the rapid room tour. Let's go explore Aberdeen, Scotland. While Scotland was cloudy every day that I was here, I'm so glad I came in the spring. It was light later and earlier, and there was so much green, and the plants were blooming and gorgeous. There was this park right outside my hotel that I strolled through a couple times, and it had the most peaceful vibes. One thing about me is if I am in a town or city by the ocean, I will be going to see it no matter the weather. I love the sea, I love the ocean, the music of the waves is so relaxing. I don't know how well you can hear me with all the waves, but I made it to the beach! If you look really close, you can see Norway over there. It's also 50 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit, not Celsius, God. I think it's like 9 degrees Celsius. I hung out at the beach for a while and I could literally be here forever, and it wasn't even warm or sunny. I ended up breaking out my film camera here for the first time this trip and it felt so good to get some shots in. I have loved bringing this with me when I travel. It's so fun to get the pictures developed when I go home and see what I was able to capture. While I love photos from my phone and camera, film just hits different. I just had lunch and it was really good. I went to the Aberdeen Maritime Museum, which was fun, and now I'm just walking to the art gallery and I'm probably gonna go back and chill. There were cherry blossoms all over Aberdeen, which was absolutely stunning. You'd turn a corner and see one and my mood would just go up. I ended up stopping by the Kirk of St. Nicholas Uniting, which was also stunning. I was so impressed by the art gallery. They had so many different types and movements of art, sculptures, paintings, and some memorials. I'm really drawn to works in nature, impressionist and post-impressionist art, and less so medieval and Renaissance works, although I do still think those pieces are stunning. And what's nice about this gallery is you definitely get such a range of works. I also loved how this gallery had pieces from local artists and pieces from around the world. They also had a really cool room where you could draw or sketch, and computers where you could make art and it would be displayed on a framed screen, which was super cool. And that room and the whole museum was super kid friendly. Hello, I got back to the hotel after the art museum and then I just showered, chilled, did some YouTube stuff. Now I'm getting ready. My cousin will be here in probably like 5 minutes and we're gonna go to dinner to Nando's, which I guess is a British staple. I have heard of it, but never been, so excited. I'm gonna treat her to dinner, but she picked it, so we'll see how it goes. Also, my skin, I'm putting like a little bit of concealer on, is like having a nervous breakout right here. I think it's like a rash, like it's not pimples, it's a rash of some kind, which is lovely timing. I brought makeup and like my normal makeup stuff that I use, but I'm just putting a little concealer on because I'm just gonna leave that, let it rest when I don't have enough time to put on my full face anyway. She just texted me she's gonna be here in 10 minutes, which is perfect. I'm very happy I washed my hair because I'll be done getting ready in like 2 seconds. You guys, it was such a fun day. I woke up at like 9. Well, I originally woke up at 5:30 and I'm like, bruh, I need to go back to bed. I literally went to bed at 11, woke up at 5:30 and I'm like, that's only 6.5 hours of sleep, and I got 2 hours of sleep on the plane the night before because I took a red eye. And with the time difference, it's night now, so it's 6 p.m. right now. It's noon back home. With the time difference, I lost 6 hours. So I was kind of messed up today. When I woke up at 9:30, it was really 3:30 a.m. and I'm like, no, I need to stay up. I could have easily slept for 3 more hours to make up for the sleep that I missed on the plane. Went down to breakfast because breakfast ended at 9:30. Came back up here, did some stuff, left at 11. You saw, we went to the beach. I went to the Maritime Museum, got lunch, came back here. It was like after 3. I'd just been chilling and I needed that. But while I was sitting on this little bed here, doing stuff on my computer, I was like, wow, I could actually fall asleep right now. So I don't know if my cousin and her flatmates want to do anything after, but I don't know if I'll be participating in any activities after dinner. I'm like food and then bye. Also, every time I've eaten, I felt so gross, and I think it's because of the time change. Like my body's not used to eating at times. Like I ate lunch at 2, which would have been 8 at home, and I just felt so nasty. The food was good. It was good food. I went to Corner's Cafe, I think is what it was called, and it was good. Like I really enjoyed the sandwich that I got. Oh, I use the Kosas setting spray. I love it, and it's supposedly clean. This is not. This is the London like glowy thing. I feel like if I don't use foundation, this kind of brings everything together. I'm all about that low tox, non-tox lifestyle, but I do wear makeup, so it's tough. It's hard to do sometimes, honestly. So I try to wear makeup as little as possible. I do wear makeup now more since I film myself all the time. Where is my mascara? I swear I brought it. I literally just shot it. What? Oh, it's right here. Honest Beauty. But I am excited to try Nando's because it's like the British staple according to my cousin. Walking around Aberdeen, all the buildings are so pretty, but my cousin's lived here for 3 years and I'm like, do you want to stay after uni? And she's like, no, it's literally so gray. Everything is gray. And I was like, what do you mean? All the buildings are the same shade of gray because I guess when this was built centuries and centuries and centuries ago, like almost a millennia. Walking down the main street is gray. There's some colors, but all the buildings are gray and old, but then they have like new shops in them, which is kind of funny. An interesting juxtaposition, the old and new coming together. I like it a lot, but I'm gonna head downstairs so I can meet them in the lobby, and I will maybe talk to you later, but maybe tomorrow. I'm really excited for tomorrow. I feel like I had such a fun first day in Scotland, and I'm so excited for day 2 because I have some exciting things planned. Oh my god, I look like death. I'm so tired. It's like 7:45. I didn't fall asleep until probably almost 3 a.m. The time change is really kicking my butt. I'm so sensitive to light, and I thought the time change might be okay, but I think not sleeping on the plane really messed me up. And normally I sleep like 8 to 9 hours every night, and I slept 10 hours last night, but today I slept 4.5. Like, I was in bed at 9 p.m. I just couldn't fall asleep. So I finished Great Big Beautiful Life, which is gonna be in a reading vlog. I can't go back to bed because I'm taking a bus to a fun place, and I'm supposed to be there at 8:40, and I need to get ready and I need to eat breakfast. Although I would probably feel gross while eating breakfast, but I'm just gonna eat something small. Maybe my thing yesterday, because I felt so weird yesterday when I was eating, especially breakfast and lunch. Like, dinner was fine, but breakfast and lunch, I was like, bleh. Food was so good. I just felt nasty. I don't know. But maybe I just need to eat like smaller, like here and there. We will see, but I'm gonna get ready and try not to fall asleep. Maybe some caffeine will help. I brought some of these too. I think I'm gonna drink an AG1. Maybe that'll help. We made it to Edinburgh. You want to be in it?
Sure, why not?
I'll take you out if you want.
No, that's fine.
Okay. I was so excited to explore Edinburgh. We ended up walking around the whole day and mostly only stopped for food or to go into shops. Our first stop was Blank Street Coffee. Even though this is a New York store, I ended up having it for the first time in Scotland. The matcha was delicious, but I should have asked for a bit of sweetener, but that's on me. We also went to this store called Oliver Bonas, I think is how you pronounce it, and they had really cute stuff. Kind of pricey, but still cute. Thank God my cousin Avery is a reader because we were able to hit a few bookstores around the city. First up was a UK staple, Waterstones. Avery calls this the Barnes & Noble of the UK, which I would 100% agree with. I'm not sure why, but every time I go to the bookstore, I have to say hi to books I've read. Not sure if it's just me, but I love stopping by, even if I own them already. It's just like seeing an old friend. I ended up getting the UK cover of Funny Story, and my cousin got a book so we could get the buy one get one deal. I am so sorry. I do not remember at all what she got. While walking around the store, I definitely added some books to my Goodreads TBR. I thought Aberdeen had beautiful blossoms, but Edinburgh was something else. The beautiful trees around the city framing the castle in the center was a highlight of the day, and the meadows at the local college was amazing to see. We also stopped at some shops in Victoria Street, which was super colorful and cute, and then headed to Birdie's proper for some fish and chips and a traditional Scottish dessert. It's good. Is it chocolate or like hazelnut? It's really good. Right. Just weird about it if other people are around. I feel like fine if strangers, like in my hotel room I was just blabbing forever, but fish and chips, 10 out of 10. It's so freaking beautiful here. I don't know what else to say. As I said earlier, we made it to Edinburgh. We've just been walking around and it's very pretty. I expected old buildings, but it's a ton of stone. There are some new buildings. We walked past this high school and it was one of the most stunning buildings I've ever seen. And we're sitting right now, would you say this? The Cabot Rice Gallery courtyard. Just look. Like what? Imagine going to school here. Crazy. Had my first fish and chips. It was actually really good. Like the batter was thick, but it was really good. And the fries were good. What was the Scottish dessert?
Fried Mars bar.
Fried Mars bar. I really like that. Is the ice cream homemade? Like it tasted homemade. I always like soft serve, but it's really good. St. Giles Cathedral. And you said the Queen was there resting for a little bit. That's cool. R.I.P. Queen Elizabeth. I can't take myself seriously. After our lunch and rest, we went to Carlton Hill, which had some great 360 views of the city. The sun was trying to peek out, and this would have been the perfect end to the day. But of course, before we headed back to the bus station, we had to stop at a final bookstore. I loved this store so much. They had a ton of different rooms and the shelves were beautiful. Going to these stores throughout the day made me fall in love with the UK covers. I decided at this store I would be collecting the UK Emily Henry covers, although I didn't get any more books because there is literally no room in my luggage. And honestly, wild to say, but one of the highlights of my day was the bus ride throughout Scotland. The Scottish countryside was stunning, and I wish I would have had more time here to explore it. Good morning, Aberdeen. We made it back last night and it was such a beautiful bus ride, but I was literally so exhausted because I think I told you guys this. I didn't go to bed until 3 a.m. and then we took I think it was like 9 a.m. bus to Edinburgh, which was like 3 hours. Didn't sleep at all on the bus ride there. I didn't really want to either because I would have slept from like 9 to 12, which I want to be on this time zone, waking up at a normal time. 6 to 9 is when I want to wake up, preferably earlier, like 6 to 8, but we work with what we got. Edinburgh was so beautiful. My cousin and her flatmates go down there a lot, so it was really cool to just like have her show me around the city. We went to a bunch of bookstores, as you saw, and I thought they were so fun and beautiful. I love the UK covers. You saw it though. I did get Funny Story and my cousin got a book, so it was like that buy one get one, so cheaper, which was good. I've really loved my time in Scotland. It's been a joy. The buildings are beautiful. It is quite cloudy, but the sun peeks through it sometimes and the rays shine down so beautifully. Oh my gosh, the bus ride last night, the Scottish countryside is just absolutely stunning, and you could see the coast at some points, and I'm really happy we took the bus and were able to see. I think you could take a train, but I think that was more expensive, and my cousin gets free buses, and she said it was like the same time to take the train and the bus. So, but yeah, I'm really happy we took the bus. It was beautiful. I had such a lovely day. I'm just amazed by these buildings and how old everything is. Obviously there's new buildings, but even the new buildings are beautiful. We do not have buildings like this in the USA. Maybe a few, but this whole city, I'm gonna really miss this view and low-key being alone. This is hello. I'll record a better video on my phone. The hotel was so sweet. I stayed at the McKeer Caledonian in Aberdeen and it's beautiful. They upgraded me. I got in Thursday night. I think I told you guys all this. I got in Thursday night and they upgraded me for free, which was so nice. I was just supposed to have like a little room, maybe like that size, and then a bathroom, but I got this whole extra space. You guys saw the room tour. I got this whole extra space, which was so nice of them, and the bathroom was so nice. I literally got in my first night with all my bags and was like, I'm here. They were like, how was your journey? I was like, long but good. So yeah, I just overall had a wonderful stay. Breakfast here was great. I did add that on just because it was easy, but eating with jet lag has been so weird. My body is not happy about it. That's been fun and interesting, but shout out to my cousin because she's the coolest ever for coming here for school and showing me around, and her flatmates were also sweet and nice and were just a good time. So I'm very happy I was able to make it here while she's still at uni. I don't know what else to say. I just love it here. I love it here. On the train ride back, I was like, I need to live somewhere else besides the US, and I think it needs to be somewhere in Europe. Obviously this is the first place in Europe I've ever been, but I think I'm really gonna like London, which is where I'm headed to next, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I will see you guys in London. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here and I didn't say welcome already, welcome. I hope you stick around, subscribe. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye, Aberdeen. Bye, Scotland.